Shadow Labyrinth puts Pac-Man in a side-scrolling Metroidvania. It's a strange mix, but not a completely unnatural one. Pac-Man has always been about navigating mazes while avoiding danger, so swapping the bright arcade screen for a darker sci-fi setting isn't that big of a shift. But don't expect a retro-style game here. This is a long, ability-driven platformer where Pac-Man takes a backseat to a moody action game. You play as Swordsman number 8, a soul called into a body by a floating orb named Puck. The game doesn't explain much up front. Most of the story unfolds later, but it's not told well. There are too many made-up terms and forgettable names, and none of it sticks. The gameplay follows a familiar Metroidvania pattern. You explore a large map where new areas stay locked until you earn more abilities. Early combat feels shallow, but it improves with upgrades like a parry move, air dash, and grappling hook. Still, it takes a while to get going. There are flashes of personality. In certain areas, you can switch to classic Pac-Man, riding rails like it's an arcade level. You also get a mech form, powered by eating enemies. It's a short-lived but powerful transformation. Boss fights reward you with new powers, and Puck takes on a twisted form of Pac-Man to finish them off. These moments help set the game apart from others in the genre. Environments change as you move through the map, from desert zones to giant trees to metal labs. Some locations look good, but others seem rough or blurry. The art and animation are inconsistent. Enemies and bosses offer some variety, and longtime Bandai Namco fans might spot deep cuts from other games. Still, nothing feels especially well made. Later in the game, you unlock arcade-style stages that feel more like traditional Pac-Man. They're faster and more fun than most of the main campaign. In fact, they highlight the problems with the rest of the game. Regular combat and platforming often feel too loose. They're functional, but not very satisfying. Another issue is the checkpoint system. Save points are spaced too far apart, which makes backtracking frustrating. You'll often run through long sections just to get one item, and it's rarely worth the effort. The game is long, but doesn't have the polish to make that time feel well spent. Shadow Labyrinth isn't a bad game, but it's hard to fully recommend. When it leans into Pac-Man, with arcade-style sequences and weird transformations, it shows flashes of something interesting. But most of the time, it plays like a standard, slow-burn Metroidvania that doesn't do much to stand out. It will probably appeal to die-hard Pac-Man fans and Metroidvania regulars, but it's unlikely to impress either group for long. For more, check out our reviews of Eric's Home: The Stolen Dream or Ready or Not. Thanks for watching.